Hi, it's Terrie Carr, and welcome to WDHA's Box of Rock. This week, supergroup, super interview, as I catch up with Delta Deep, the new side project from Def Leppard guitarist Phil Collen, Stone Temple Pilots bassist Robert DeLeo, featuring the blistering vocals of Debbi Blackwell Cook and drummer extraordinaire Forrest Robinson. In this edition of The Box, the band talks about life down in the Delta and how this fusion of rock, metal, blues, and funk was born.
Really, Debbi sang at me and Helen's wedding. So yeah, my wife Helen, when we got married, Debbi come down, she sang a cappella, she done a Ella Fitzgerald song, right? Yeah. And so after that, we started hanging, we're just round there. And I've got a guitar in every room, at home, in the bathroom.
No!
Oh yeah!
In the bathroom.
Yeah, and so, I've written lots of the toilet, so obviously. But, so we're playing around, we're doing Motown, we're just goofing around. And before long, we've got a bit of a repertoire going, like bluesy stuff, Stevie, Al Green stuff, and jams and vibes and grooves. We've done a charity event and everyone's going, where can we buy this? And we're like, buy it? So we thought we'd write some songs, and we wrote the first song was Miss Me, I think, right?
Right,
and then,
in New Zealand.
Yeah. And then it had its own flair. It kind of had a cross between, and we hate saying blues because, everything, real blues, is born out of suffering, slavery, all of that spiritual, and it's just a release. It was just a way to get through stuff. So we don't call it blues. It's kind of influence, but soul, funk, rock and roll all came out of that. Yeah. So that's what it is. And
well, you guys really bring you bring the rock. When I first heard, the first track that I heard, I was like, wait a minute, I expected the blues.
Right.
And it had sort of this pounding, Zeppelin-esque, Deep Purple,
right.
Kind of feel. And I was like, wow, I guess it's, the bass and the guitar that sort of brings that in. Now, how did you come to sort of join the outfit? Because you guys really didn't know each other that well, fans of each other's music.
Yeah.
Through a mutual friend, actually. And Phil asked me to play some stuff on the record, and we came to my place in the studio and did some drums and bass, and we're all like family now. Right. We are family.
We are.
Yeah, and it's a great, not only a musical hang, but it's a great hang with all of us as people. We really get along and have a great time on the road. It's really been fun. It's like going away on a like, remember the movie Vacation? Mm-hmm. But it's
like a musical
van's the same, right? We got that van.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask Debbi too. What is it like for you to be out with these guys and touring? We talked a little bit off camera, and I said to you, it's got to be really cool to sort of get that rock crowd. Mm-hmm. Phil's crowd and Robert's crowd, and blow their doors off every night when you get up on stage. I was watching this will be my first time seeing the band, but watching some of the YouTube pieces, and I was just like, incredible. So that's got to be amazing for you. You've been a singer for a really long time. Tell us some people who you've kind of backed up and sang with, and you've done your own thing.
Well, Colonel Abrams, you know him.
Sure.
Luther, I've worked with Luther. Michael Bublé.
Wow.
What is his name? So many.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah.
You sang
for the Pope. You sang for the Pope. That's right. I read that.
I really did.
Wow.
And I've done house music.
Yeah, right.
I've done house music in Germany.
Yeah, right.
Sing with the Jammers, and it's.
She on the Def Leppard album?
I'm on the Def Leppard album, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's right. And Man Ray's, you did background on Man Ray's as well. So
it's an honor and a privilege, believe me.
Forrest is great because he's got the Kill Switch Engage, he's got the Kill Switch Engage sweatshirt on. Tell us a little bit about your background too, Forrest, because you're a guy who's played on a lot of records. You have a great, rich, thick, amazing musical background. So tell us a little bit about you.
As far as starting in the business, I'll just go there. I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and started playing with the multi-platinum group before it was before the whole boy band thing started.
Yeah.
But this group Silk, they were multi-platinum, went from there to TLC, then venturing on to I played with the Fifth Dimension, and Joe Sample and the Crusaders, which was a real blessing. And coming in, like drummer legend Steve Gadd had the gig actually, and you know, in 2007, I was asked to sub, you know, on a couple shows. I think he was out with Paul Simon or something. And then, you know, after the first show, you know, it was Ray Parker Jr. who just said, you know, you're really suited for this gig, you know. And the cool thing about them, it was a way to honor my elders, because I grew up listening to some of their music. And I really like that whole, you know, jazz fused with funk, like pre-funk jazz, but, you know, that whole vibe. And, you know, that was really good, you know, and I think I'm probably most known commercially for playing with India RE,
Right.
which is how I met Phil, and actually all of the guys in Def Leppard. We go back to summer 2002 in
Wow.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
On one of the big FM radio festivals. Remember that, the whole hodgepodge of...
It was. This is the funniest thing. So me and Rick Allen are standing on the side of the stage. I'm a big Indie RE fan, and we're going, "Oh, this drummer's amazing! Look at this guy, so in the pocket." So he comes back afterwards. We're all hanging. He comes in. We're like, "Wow, this is great." He said, "You know, I'm a big fan. I just want to play double kick drum metal." I'm like, really? I know, right? And
That
you-
goes
the-
back to
the-
10 years old. by the
Wow,
way.
so when this came about, you know, because this is a fusion of everything. You know, we hate putting
doubt.
things in a box.
No
You know, I think true artistry is expressing yourself and not having, you know, barriers and stuff like that. So we are a funk band, we are a soul band, we are a rock band, we are a blues band. It's all the above. I don't think you can separate it if you're an artist. So, you know, when I played Forrest the demo of one of the songs, he went, "I've got to be the drummer on that." I hadn't seen him for like 10 years. And
It was a real 10-year
Well, that's what's
gap.
so beautiful about this too,
Yeah.
and what I love about it too, very song based,
Right.
because these are easy songs to listen to and love and feel a hook for and see live. They're custom made, obviously, for live performance.
Yeah, I mean, the songs are great, but, you know, this is really a matter of taking all the elements that we all enjoy doing and putting them together as the four of us, you know.
And it's such an interesting, you know, I was telling somebody I was doing this interview, and I said, you know, and Robert from SDP is in the band, and they said, he's in this band as well. Like, it's such an interesting mix, and I mean, it just fits so well. So I think another important question that I wanted to find out from you guys as we got you, you know, acquainted with our, you know, webisode viewing audience here is, will this project continue? You know, everybody's really busy. I know everybody's got their things that they're doing. Phil, you've got a gajillion dates coming up with Def Leppard, and I heard there might be a new Man Rays and the Bowie project. You know, you might actually put out some stuff.
We've got loads of stuff like sitting around, but Delta Deep, we have a live album recorded. We because we have so much going on, everyone does. We have to break our tour up into segments. So this is the East Coast run, obviously.
Yeah.
We done a West Coast, so we actually recorded it, and we're releasing the album called West Coast Live. We've got to do more, and then we're writing other songs. And me and Robert have yet to write together, so that's going to be amazing. You know, because I'm just such a big fan of everything he's done.
So the project is going to continue.
Oh, absolutely. We
It's
got half
God
the stuff.
ordained,
Yeah,
honey.
we got a
It's
bunch
God
of stuff.
ordained. It's
We done a
God
new
ordained.
song the other day that we'd never played before. So that's not on the album, and that's going to be on the next album. And you know, you just can't stop writing songs. When it flows that naturally, it's great. You haven't got to, you know, worry about or pull your hair out thinking about, oh, what we're going to do. It just naturally comes.
And it's fun. It seems like you guys are just having so much fun and playing together, and it seems like the groove is there and the vibe is there. And this has been incredible. I'm so excited to sit down with everybody in Delta Deep. If you have not picked up the amazing debut, you have to look for the live record. And guys, and of course Queen, thank you so much for sitting down with us pre-show. It has been absolutely just amazing for me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.